listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Oh, yeah! The Devils beat the Penguins 6-1. Nico Daws, 37 saves. And it's a happy Devils Thursday. Devils After Dark. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal, streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network as Devils fans are filing in to all of our social media pages. Good win tonight. The Happy Devils recap, Scotty. A lot of goals to talk about.
It's amazing what good goaltending can do, Sam Wu. It's pretty amazing what good goaltending can do. Ring them hell's bells, because the Devils had themselves a hell of a victory tonight. Did not expect this one. Coming off the long layoff, you don't know if the team's going to be a little slow, a little sluggish, playing a powerhouse like the Pittsburgh Penguins, and they came out and they took advantage of the Penguins being a little sluggish themselves, withstood an onslaught, and, did the old finish him, Mortal Kombat style, and put the Pens to bed. Sorry, Sidney Crosby. That's right, big 6-1 victory. Let's go over it. The news at the start of the game obviously was in goal, Nico Daws. Hey, the kid's coming up. Let him play. Let him play. Let him get the experience. Let him not, sit on the bench. Let him get some games in. Okay. Jesper Bratt back in the lineup. Dougie Hamilton back in the lineup. And, we had to say adieu to Marian Studenic, who was picked up by the Dallas Stars on waivers. It happens. I don't think that one is the rebuild.
You never know.
Shocked.
We may get him back like Nathan Bastian.
We got to start all over again now. Jeez. No, you never know. He may get, sent down or reclaimed or something like that. So, but Studenic was claimed by the Dallas Stars. So we wish him the best if he does catch on down there in Dallas. But let's talk about this right off the bat. The man who has been the powerhouse of the New Jersey Hockey Devils all season long, Jesper Bratt, broke the number 15 on the goal sheet. That's right, Jesper Bratt, his 15th goal of the year, coming from Nico Hischier and Pavel Zacha. And this was a great outlet from Zacha, moving it up the ice to Nico Hischier, who carries it in with Jesper Bratt on a 2-on-1. The puck gets low next to Tristan Jarry on net. It kind of bounces around, and wouldn't you know it, the Devils get themselves a little puck luck. We know it happened the other way against us for a good portion of the season, but lately we're getting a little good puck luck for us, Sam Wu. So the puck just kind of shoots right over to a wide open Jesper Bratt, who is able to bury it. And yes, he is the first Devil to 15 goals on the season. Thank you, Jesper Bratt, for not only doing that, but saying, I'm going to do you one better, and I'm going to go unassisted on this next one and get my 16th goal of the season just about 4 minutes later for the Devils. And this was a great play that actually, it started out with a big face-off win from Nico Hischier. Some good movement. Nico actually got a really nice backhand chance on this particular play that Tristan Jarry made a good save on. Was this a power play goal, actually? No, this wasn't a power play, was it? No. But after the save on Nico, Dougie Hamilton, making his presence felt already, causes a turnover as the Pens are trying to get the puck out of the zone. It goes to a wide open Jesper Bratt, who is able to bury it top shelf past Tristan Jarry. And then
finishing.
less than
Finishing.
a minute later, you knew the Pens were struggling because less than a minute later, PK Subban, right at the blue line, in the zone, holding the puck in, it got a little like, oh yeah, I'm going to shoot. No, I'm just going to make this nice, awesome pass over here to Igor Sharangovich, who got behind the defense and was wide open in front of Tristan Jarry, and he also roofed it in there for a nice goal there. His 11th of the season, 3-0 Devils, 6:44 into the game. At that point, Pens call timeout, see if they're going to regroup. What's going to happen over here. I'll tell you what happened over here. Some good goaltending. Nico Daws was strong because the Penguins came back in that first period, and then the first 10 minutes of the second period, they were on fire, just throwing everything they possibly could at the net. But in the second there, Jack Hughes gets turnover behind the net. Love seeing Jackie boy. He was working some magic tonight. Sam Wu. He got a turnover, though, behind the net. Finds Dawson Mercer on a beaut of a backhand. I'm going to call it a beaut of a backhand pass right out to Dawson Mercer, who also puts it past Tristan Jarry. Shooting high, once again, seemed to be a theme that the Devils were going for with Tristan Jarry tonight. So that was his 12th, Dawson Mercer, his 12th of the year. And then after that, on the power play, I almost forgot. Devils did give up a power play goal. I know it hasn't happened a lot recently, but Malkin did get his rush. 7th. It was on a rush.
Yeah, it was one of those things. I'm not worried about that.
I'm not too concerned with it either. Malkin from Crosby made it 4-1. Okay, we know about the old second period. Oh, the second period. Not our good friend. I think Bryce Salvador had a statistic about however much the goal differential is for the second period of the Devils, and it's not good. It's not good. We all know that. We've been watching all season long. We already know that. But the Devils did not fall apart. They did not fall apart. They showed signs of maturing, one might say. When Sam Wu's best friend on the power play, we're talking about Damon Severson, had a big blast from the point that surprisingly did not get tipped by Bastian or Nico Hischier, but it was set up by a nice play. Jack Hughes up along the blue line on the power play. Woo, those special teams looking pretty good. Those power play goals, I like that we're racking those up. And we haven't heard about the shorthanded goals recently. Remember when we were bleeding shorthanded goals every other game? Yeah. We were basically getting outscored on our own power play. It's a completely different story nowadays. They really have done a lot of good stuff.
Remember those days when I used to have to wear out this button?
Oh. Yeah.
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 Not anymore.
Yeah, that was not anymore. It's been a really strong asset of this team. And, in the third period, by the way, after that Severson goal, the Devils chased Jarry. They put into Smith. They still kept coming, which was nice. The Devils didn't let up because, Pittsburgh was going to try to make a charge there. But in the third period, things got a little testy. Jeff Carter going high on Dawson Mercer. What's going on, dude? Double minor like that? I mean, I get it. You're down. What was it, 5-1 at that point? But didn't really need to take that double minor. But you know what? We'll take it because the captain decided he was going to put this whole game to bed once and for all with a beautiful goal. And this was like a crazy time, too, because at this point, I believe Severson had took a penalty. Crosby took a penalty trying to cross-check Gravy. And then Jeff Carter did the high stick. So we had a 4-on-3. Severson comes out. It turns to a 5-on-3. And I do believe, was it Jack? I can't remember who set him up. It was Jack. It was Jesper and Jack setting up Nico Hischier. But, oh, man, were they trying to work it for Dougie Hamilton. Dougie, he had the cannon just, locked and loaded and ready to fire. And he was letting loose. They were really trying to get him a goal on that power play there. But eventually, Jack Hughes works his magic once again and finds Nico Hischier kind of coming in. And that was on a keep, actually. I think that was right, middle of the ice. Yes, eventually on a good keep. Try to set up Dougie. Penn's trying to get it out of the zone on the penalty kill. Good keep. Nico gets open in the middle of the ice. Receives a nice it was all one big fluid motion. And Dano had talked about it on the broadcast as well, because if he had taken a split second just to receive the puck, reset, and shoot, DeSmith probably would have been in the lane already. It's really that much, little, that makes all the difference. So Nico was able to take this pass in stride and shoot it in all one fluid motion, and he put it past DeSmith for his 14th of the year. Like we said, Jack Hughes getting his 19th, and wouldn't you know it, look at that, Jesper Bratt, he's got 16 goals and 30 assists. That's his 30 assists on the year. Love to see that from Jesper. Got a little testy there, like we said, in the third, but, I guess kind of be expected. Nico Daws made some incredible saves tonight. Let's make no mistake, the Pens came out a little bit sluggish, but they woke up after a while, especially after that 3-goal, boom, 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 the Devils hit him with right there in the beginning of the game. So they were throwing everything at Nico Daws there during this game, and he stood up. He played really well. You saw him on the outside, top of the crease, cutting down those angles. That's always a sign of a confident goaltender. Only one game, we know, but it was just really nice to see some good goaltending, because he made the saves that, you have to make to win. Like, every now and then, especially when you're playing the Pittsburgh Penguins, a team like that's such an offensive powerhouse, they're going to get some good opportunities. For a while, it just felt every good opportunity was always going to be a goal. Nico Daws tonight definitely stole some goals from the Pittsburgh Penguins, and that's what we needed. He made those saves at that time. He made a big play as a goaltender, and like we said, it makes all the difference. Let's just do the shots real quick here. Devils 15-6. Oh boy. 15 for a total of 36. Pens 13, 14, 11 for a total of 38. Power plays, Devils were 2 for 5. Love seeing that. Pens were 1 for 4. Hits 21-23. Nice. Devils 13 block shots. 11 turnovers. Jesper Bratt had 3 points. Dougie Hamilton 5 shots on goal. Damon Severson led the time on ice with 22 minutes. And Nico Daws, a big 37 save performance for the New Jersey Hockey Devils, getting a big 6-1 victory. And I think actually at some point too, I got to look over here. Where were we? Oh, we were actually we weren't too good. But I know Nico Hischier at one point was, I think he only lost 2 or 3 faceoffs in the game. He was dominant in the circle tonight. So lots of good things from the Devils. Everything that we've been waiting and wanting to see. Goaltending. Some of the big names putting up the points on the board. I see a lot of Jack Hughes in this. I see a lot of Nico Hischier in this. I see a lot of Jesper Bratt in this score sheet. So that's what we wanted to see. It's starting to happen a little bit. Nice. Now, can we continue? That'll be the obvious big question, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about this game. It was a lot of fun. It's a good one to watch. Excited to be back after a long break. And it wasn't, turning on and having just one of those duds, this was a nice one to watch for us Devils fans, coming off, like we said, that pseudo-Olympic break there for the team. So hit us up on Facebook Live, Twitter Live, YouTube Live, and let's talk about this game. And Sam Wu, I know you were pretty excited about it. Sam was being positive before we went on the podcast. I mean, that's...
Normally doesn't happen.
It doesn't. I'm like, who is this? And all of a sudden
I'm a totally
you're
different person. I've been a totally different person in the last 4 days.
I think you're like Sam Blitzer dash Woo. That's what you are now, like because you're like super patient. You're like the biggest patient guy in the world now, right?
Oh, I
Sam
thought you were
Blitzer.
talking about Wolf Blitzer. I didn't even know who you were talking about. You're talking about the big guy.
Sam Blitzer
Dave?
Woo. That's you now. Yeah.
We're on a first name. Dave. Love Dave.
Oh, Dave.
Love
Okay.
Dave. It's
Okay.
all about positivity right now. And you know
Okay.
what? Let's just say this. It's just one game.
Yes, of course.
Next
Of course.
31 games, this whole 32 game stretch coming out from the 8-day layoff
Yeah.
is an evaluation period.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's the Devils are on a crossroads. Here are the good signs, and I'm going to talk about the intangibles here. Number one, big thing. Lindy Ruff has not lost the team. The team
apparently
has still bought
not.
in.
Apparently
And
not.
that's very important. His record in tenure with the New Jersey Devils is bad. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Either that or the guys in the locker room really had a heart-to-heart or something like that. Something had to have been said. Something had to have been said.
Yeah. What happened was they listened to Devils After Dark video tapes and all that kind of stuff. And they said, look, Sam and Scotty know what they're talking about. And, NFZ, butt puck, you're better than that. And
come on.
And ripping on Mr. Turnover as well. I would say he's turned his game
That was,
around.
again, Jack Hughes, please, let it be noted, let it be known. So it be written in all that there is that was Sam Woo and not Scotty. I love you, Jack. You just keep doing what you're doing.
All right. So I'm going to put out an article.
Sam Blitzer.
I'm going to put out an article on Pucks and Pitchforks tomorrow. Hopefully it goes up tomorrow. About this team because, number one, let's go back to the special teams. Okay, one goal, again, it's one of those things on the penalty kill. I'll take it. It just happens. 1 for 4. So against a high-powered, healthier now Penguins. 2 for 5 on the power play. Tristan Jarry is a very good goaltender. Okay, you chased Jarry.
Chased him.
Yeah, you chased him. And there's something to be said about that. Also, 3-point nights. I believe.
Nico.
Yeah. You know what?
Nico might have only been 2. Was Nico 1 or was he 3 or 2?
I thought it was 3. I thought it was 3. I'll let you look at the stats.
No, he is. You are correct. He is because he got the goal. Yes. And he had the secondary assist on the Damon Severson goal, on the power play. Special teams.
Yeah. And remember where the Devils were in 2021 with their special teams. They pretty much ranked it was almost dead last in NHL history in the last 50 years. It was that bad. It was so bad. It was bad that I almost quit sports. Like, it was bad. Right?
We had the paper bags out. We tried to decline penalties. Remember, we were literally trying to decline power plays. We were like, no, penalty declined. Let's just play it 5-on-5, first down, and let's go. That's what we wanted to do. Now I'm like, give me all the power plays we possibly get. And you know what? The Devils been pretty good at drawing penalties as well. There've been a lot of hard-working trips and hooks and stuff like that they've been drawing just from their hustle, which is nice to see.
Yeah. So from an evaluation standpoint, okay, special teams, very good today. Very good today. Still needs work, but very good. Dougie Hamilton coming back. All right. Now remember Damon Severson. Damon Severson took over PP1. And during that stretch, the Devils went 4-13, but their special teams was above par. Is that the same? No, I don't even know what the saying
below
is.
Par.
But
below par.
Yeah,
no,
whatever.
Below par. Yeah,
below par. And guess what? That was not the problem. I think right now, when you look at the goaltending, Mackenzie Blackwood, Jonathan Bernier, Chico Resch said this on the State of the Fan address, that you can't go into next season with two unknowns about Blackwood and Bernier's injuries. They're obviously serious.
Yeah.
We're going to see Nico Daws. We're going to see Akira Schmid. Also,
listen to Scotty.
You also have the HL.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to forewarn you. Mm-hmm. Now it's not the time, unless it's unbelievable, to trade for a number one goaltender, because the rest of the league is doing it. Its price is too high. That's the off season. But
it doesn't have to be right now. Yeah,
see,
no.
Yeah, let's see what Gillies, Daws, and Schmid, see what they can do. Okay? Because Gillies does have an important role. I would assume that he's going to be the Wedgwood role. You always got to have those role players on the
guy
team
that will eventually be on waivers.
Yeah, like the Scott Clemenson, of the New Jersey Devils. Scott Clemenson took one for the team and willed his way to the Devils to be in playoff positioning when Martin Brodeur came back. It was very unfair.
He's starting out there in Arizona. I mean, it's Arizona, but I mean,
I'm not saying that Gillies is going to be a Vezina winner. What I'm saying is you got to evaluate what you have. These players, and I don't want to see a Joe Judge wave the white flag down the stretch. I want to see their players fighting for a spot for next season. I want to see all out. I want to see who wants to really be here. Bratt, so far, to me, has been the MVP of this team. Because he is nonstop. He is as advertised. He talks the talk and walks the walk. Remember what he said during training camp. He wanted to be part of that core, that leadership. He's done that. And those are the things I'm really looking forward to, the next 31 games, to seeing if they can be consistent with that. Because this is just one game. I'm not going to say, hey, the future's bright, whatever. Everybody's under evaluation. Everybody.
Okay.
See where they stand. Because Tom Fitzgerald's going to make some moves.
I think you're hoping
he's going to need a goaltender.
Yeah.
Sorry. He's going to need a top six winger.
Yeah.
And he's going to need veteran leadership on that third line. He's going to need some beef. Because right now, Chico made a great point yesterday. The first two lines, the future looks great. The fourth line, man, do they bring that energy and the beef, the heat. But that third line, is Pavel Zacha and Andres Janssen going to be the future of that third line? Or should Tom Fitzgerald actually go out and get veteran leadership with this young team, like the back in the day when you had Pandolfo, Madden, Breland, or Holik used to be on that third line for many years?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I don't know if Zacha will be here. So
I don't think so either. But these are just it. Remember, I said it's evaluation. And does Zacha make the score sheet today?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe on Nico's goal? No.
Bratt's the first goal. He had the secondary assist. So, again, these are the kind of things that I want to see. I mean, is Zacha going to be like a role player? Is that his best fit? I don't know.
I don't know.
More.
Need a big winger.
But
need a big scorer.
If you can trade Zacha for a Brock Ness monster in Vancouver, could happen.
That'd be nice.
Just saying.
Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, that'd be so sweet. But either way, the Devils did play very, very nice tonight. And all around 60-minute game through and through. I can't complain too much. This was a good game for the boys. And like Sam was saying, there's some things in here that we need to be evaluating. It's almost like a mini season. It's like a 32-game season that they got going on now after this break. And there's going to be a lot of people, I think, playing for jobs. You see some extra hustle coming out of the likes of, Jesper Boquist. Sharon Govich now is what? He got five-game point streak, I think. 3 goals, 5 assists. He's been
something like that, yeah.
He's been insanely streaky. And I don't know. I think, he's another one that I think really needs to be evaluated. What's he got? Like 11? I think he got 11 goals this year. Ty Smith.
How does Siegenthaler do?
Siegenthaler
Ty
did good.
Smith. You've got to evaluate.
Siegenthaler was paired with Dougie Hamilton, Severson, and Gravy stayed together, and they did pretty well. I mean, Dougie played exceptionally well. He definitely had a nice little extra step on the ice tonight, and he just has that presence, It's almost like we forgot about it a little bit, but he just has a presence when he's on the ice, when he brings the puck up. He draws people to him, but they don't get too close to him because you don't know what he's going to do with the puck. And, he is an offensive threat. He's got a wicked shot. Man, was he when he was winding up there on that power play in the third. I thought he was going to shoot it like right through the glass. Like he was just crushing it. So it's nice having that back there and knowing that guy is going to be playing eventually the majority of minutes on your blue line. Man, I wasn't expecting a 6-goal outburst from the boys today. Like I said, especially coming off this break, thought for sure, we're gonna get a sluggish show tonight. That's what's happening. No, came out swinging, Jersey style.
Hey, I wanna read a couple comments. Tony P.
Oh yeah.
This would be awesome, and I'm gonna further his comment. He says, "Nico Daws." Just
Nico
imagine.
Daws. Okay.
Just imagine in the future if. Think about it. Keep doing that. It's a penalty shot in the middle of the game against the New York Rangers, and it's Nico Daws versus Chris Kreider, and he's about to get the puck at the Prudential Center, and they're playing that music, and the crowd is standing up chanting, "Nico, Nico, 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 Nico." And the Rangers are scared because they know he's going to gobble them up.
That's good. I like that. I like that. Daniel, what's up? Paul, what's up? Ramona, Joey, Armando, Danielle, Steve. Got a lot of people checking out. Wyatt, Campbell down there in New Zealand. Saying hey to everybody on there on Facebook. Everyone seems to be very, very excited and happy about tonight.
YouTube Live has a lot of people. A lot of people. Like, I haven't seen these numbers in a while, but we've got Stephen Castles, 3 a.m. here in Glasgow. Glasgow?
Oh.
Where's
that's
that?
Scotland, right?
Oh, okay. Great. Yeah, I'm getting mixed up with Moscow. Anyway, finally something good to stay up for. That's good.
Definitely something good to stay up for. This was a good one. This was a nice one to be, like we said, like, oh yes, the Devils are on tonight. All right, and then we did that like a couple weeks ago, and it was just like, oh man, they just crushed us with like a horrible effort. But tonight, woo, it was fun. Who else was up there? I'm sorry.
Brian Pena, man, if a healthy team from the start, healthy Blackwood, Wood, healthy Hughes in the beginning, healthy Dougie, this team would be top 4 or 5 in the division.
Well, I don't know about that, but I definitely think they'd be a lot
Well,
better
here's the
than
key
where they
word:
are now.
if healthy. If healthy.
Even if healthy, I don't know if they'd be top 4, but
yeah.
I think they would be where we expected them to be this year, which is kind of battling in like kind of near the playoff contention. That's where I think they would be, because I think they would have stopped. They were going to get some of these losing streaks because they're just a young team, but the 2 8-game losing streaks we had, or what was it, a 7 and a 9? I can't remember what it was. It was woo.
That was brutal.
I mean, it was bad. Yeah, it was like what we were like 1-8-1 at that one point. Remember we were looking at the last 10 numbers, and it was just like, let's see if we can get 0-10. You know, like that's what we were hoping for. You would think that if Dougie was maybe around, or maybe if the goaltending wasn't going through some of the situations, and that's not a knock on John Gillies either. Like, dude is being thrown into a situation he definitely wasn't prepared for going into the season, to be a number 1 goaltender with a kind of a shoddy, defense over there. That's the old Swiss cheese at times. So I think they've been doing the best that they can given this situation. And tonight, Nico Daws, he did a lot himself, but he also got a lot of help. 6 goals. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. They helped Nico out. Nico Daws, they spot him 6 goals, right? And, it was just overall a very good performance. Very good against a very good team. Now they go to Chicago. Vinny Parisi is going to meet up with Chico out there tomorrow in Chicago.
It's like the first time, the goaltending and the team actually, they're like when Buzz and Woody got together in Toy Story, and then they became friends. It's like they finally became friends. Tonight they became friends.
I never watched Toy Story.
You never watched Toy Story back in the day? Really? I mean, I was like, I think I was already an adult when it came out, but I still watched it. It's a good movie, man.
Is it really? You know what? I think I did watch it. I think I did watch it once. I just don't remember. I don't remember. I watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Remember that movie?
Wow, of course. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that's the only movie I've seen. Aside from
that's the only movie. So you were saying that our boy Vinny Parisi hosts the Game Day Live here on the Primetime Radio Network. Will be with Mr. Chico Resch tomorrow. Is that correct?
Yeah. What's really funny. And funny about it.
Wouldn't you know that the Devils are going to be in Vinny's hometown of Chicago?
Yeah.
Chicago, home of the Bears and the Blackhawks. It's kind of funny there. Oh, Vinny, what do you know? Look at that. We're going to have a little on-site correspondence at the game. What is it? The Madhouse on Madison. I went to 2 Blackhawk games because I've been to Chicago a couple times. And had a blast actually both times I went. It was really, really fun.
Really?
Really? Yeah. Great place to go see a hockey game. But yeah, so Vinny and Chico in Chicago. Are they gonna eat some deep dish?
I don't know. We all know that Chico eats. So does Vinny.
From Giordano's. Yeah, you gotta get some the Giordano's that you can like. It's probably anyone from Chicago is probably like, no, but that's one you could get like freeze dried, like shipped across the country and stuff like that. It's right there in like the center of the city, by
is it kind of like
Millennium. What?
It's kind of like Pat's, like down in Philadelphia.
Yes.
Was it Geno's or something like that? Everyone's like,
Geno's,
don't go
it's
there.
like Geno's and Pat's.
Don't go there.
Yeah, don't go near those two. Both of them suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go to Prince.
There's Giordano's, and there's another one out there. I can't remember what it was, but I stayed like right in the center of the city, and that's like where the Giordano's was like around the corner from where my hotel was. But either way, Vinny and Chico in Chicago before the Blackhawks game, which will be a little bit of a later start tomorrow. Don't forget about that. It's 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. It's even an odd one. It's not even an 8 p.m. It's an 8:30. Right? Am I saying that right? Yeah, check the old check that app there. And see if I got that correct.
It's 7:30.
It is 8:30
Central Time. Yes. Yeah.
5:30 for me out here. So, but Vinny and Chico game day live tomorrow from Chicago. I'm not even trying to rhyme here. I don't know why that keeps happening, but that should be really exciting. And of course, we'll do Devils After Dark post game. Hopefully,
we're gonna have to talk about
win.
that. We're gonna have to talk about. We may have a little scheduling conflict.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, right.
So it may be really Devils after dark. I don't know what time.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
Home.
We'll see what happens. We'll do a
I have
post show meeting.
Family obligations.
Okay. Say no more,
Yeah.
Sam Wu. Say no more.
Yeah.
I'm sure Sam Blitzer's got a lot of things going on there that he can't tell us about. So
I will take. You know what? I could ask Dave if I could borrow his helicopter on the helipad. And go home.
Sam, we're just gonna be patient. We're just gonna be patient. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be patient. And Devils After Dark will eventually come on.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Well, you know what? At least
listen to Sam Blitzer
come on. Yeah. Well, you know what? It's better than waiting till 2025.
No, we'll do whatever we can to get it on. We may have a little scheduling conflicts, maybe delayed, but we're gonna work the best we can to do some Devils After Dark. Maybe we'll give you a little blast.
The only time we didn't do Devils After Dark.
It happens.
You know the only time
it happens.
The only time we didn't do Devils After Dark or the post game was when opening night when we broke 3 cameras at Tosh Lounge. And we literally couldn't do it. Yeah, we ran out of cameras. Couldn't do it. Sorry, people.
It happens.
Couldn't do it.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, since that time, our track record is pretty good. So we will do everything we can to make sure we get you some Devils After Dark. Hopefully talking about a big Devils victory over the Chicago Blackhawks. But most importantly, just want to see the boys play. I mean, this is another team that, hey, Blackhawks have been struggling all season long. It didn't really pan out for them this year the way people thought they were going to kind of be able to turn it around. So let's see if the Devils can take advantage of that, use their speed to their advantage over a veteran team, even though Patty Kane is still insanely fast. But, they know Fleury from all the years. Well, I mean, none of these – who am I kidding? None of these players were on the team when Fleury was in Pittsburgh, so it doesn't really matter. Scotty doesn't know what the heck he's talking about. But either way, it's going to be a fun game because Chico Resch will be on Game Day Live with Vinny Parisi and Sam Wu. Tomorrow, there'll be a Woo report as well in the afternoon.
Yep.
And then, like we said, at some point or another, we'll have some Devils After Dark action for you. Might just be really, really after dark. And that's all right.
Yeah.
You'll see it.
It's all right.
Get the little email, Facebook.
You'll be all jacked up. You're going to be all wired. And then you're going to be like, it's already 2 a.m. I'm gonna watch.
Sticks.
But now I want to look into the future here. Now I've gotten a lot of Brian Pena. What do you think about Brock and Connor from the Canucks? Well, it just so happens Monday, February 28th, the last day in February, the Devils are playing the Vancouver Canucks. And there have been a lot of rumors about possible trade. And again, we talk about evaluation. Both teams for sure are going to be evaluating, but Vancouver, cap issues. Can the Devils fleece? I'm talking about fleece, but you got to be careful because the Devils will eventually start to have to pay a couple salaries unless they trade potential bigger salaries like Zaka. Zaka, I would assume, would get a raise, but is it worth having Zaka in the future? I don't know.
We'll have to see. I'm sure we'll
Because
talk about
Zaka
it
will solve
plenty. What's that?
I'm just saying that Zaka will help alleviate some of the Vancouver Canucks salary cap issues moving forward.
Oh, he definitely will. He definitely will, because he's not going to get paid the same amount of money that Besser would, even if Besser does get a decrease. Pavel's not going to make the same amount of money. But I am sure we will talk about this in a plenty come this Sunday evening when we do the big show, the big Sunday night podcast after the games wrap. And then, it'll be Vancouver tomorrow. I think we'll be hearing a lot about the possibilities of some trades going down with the Devils and the Canucks, unless something crazy happens beforehand. And that is what the Woo Report is for, from our man Sam Woo. So you can expect that on Friday. Then we'll do the Game Day Live. Chico joins Vinny Parisi. I'll be along for Devils After Dark. And then another Woo Report Saturday, Sunday, and then big show Sunday night. So thank you for everyone. Please hit the like. Please hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff, the follow. We really do appreciate it. It helps us out as well. So like we said, we want to be able to get some good giveaways to be able to give to you. The more likes and the more follows we have, the more we can say, hey, give us some free tickets over here. Eh? And every now and then it actually works. So thank you for all of your support. We appreciate it. All the comments, all the likes, all the follows.
Yes. I'm going to cue the music in. So we have only 56 seconds before we got to go.
I know.
Yeah. But, I want to thank all those tuning in after an 8-day layoff as the Devils beat the Penguins 6-1. Thank you for listening to us. 250,000 downloads and counting to people like you. Thank you. Also, check out my blogs on hockeybuzz.com, pucksandpitchforks.com, and keep it here, keep it real. Till next time, let's go Devils.